Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. The real reason why your coworkers detest you and why you'll never fit in no matter how hard you try. If this video is for you, you most likely don't fit in with the people at your job. You most likely don't fit in with your coworkers. If you have tried to, time and time again, fit in with people at your job and wonder why you always feel left out and why they really don't want anything to do with you, it's because you're real. All right. Fake people are not going to be able to enjoy the type of person that you are or appreciate you for being who you are. It's just not something that fake people are going to be able to do. All right. Fake people are only going to want to be around other fake people because real people make them feel some type of way. Real people make fake people realize they're fake. And when you, as a real person, like when you're real, you cannot like fake people. It's not going to be something that you're going to be able to do. You're going to end up like basically trying to force yourself liking them or trying to like deal with them or trying to associate with them or trying to just be, even when you're just trying to be normal, even when you're just trying to be normal and be like a good person to people, it's like they could pick up on it because it's like if they're narcissistic, they could pick up on the fact that you're handling them a certain kind of way. All right, narcissists can pick up on the fact that they're being handled delicately. They're being handled with care. And it's like they don't want to be handled like that. They see themselves as cool, chill, laid back, relaxed. They don't see themselves as this uptight, evil, negative person. All right. They don't see themselves this way. But when you get around them, that's when, their layers start to, like an onion, they start to peel back and they start to see, they start to get a whiff. All right. They start to get a whiff of who they really are. All right, them onions, you can smell them onions from a mile away. All right, they start to be able to smell themselves from a mile away. All right, not in a good way. They smelling themselves, but not in a good way. They're starting to see that they're not the cool person. They're not the chill person. They're not the relaxed person. And you are. All right. They're starting to see that you have to distance yourself from them. You have to treat them a certain way so they won't give you an attitude or they won't, like, and it's not like a walk on eggshells kind of thing. It's just like a keep the peace kind of thing. All right. It's like they see you not really interacting with them like that because they know they're starting to see that you are seeing them for who they are, a negative, toxic coworker, a negative, toxic person. And it's like the more you kind of like just avoid them and stay to yourself, the more they start to wonder why, like, yo, why is so and so avoiding me? Why is this person not dealing with me? And then when they try to talk to you and they try to come up to you and be normal and they don't get like the response they want, they don't get the vibe they want, they don't feel your energy like that, they're not really clicking with you like that, and they are aware, starting to become aware that you're not clicking with them like that, they're going to start to see that something's up. They're going to start to feel like you're treating them some type of way or you feel you're better than them. They're not going to like that. All right. They're not going to like how you're handling them. They're not going to like the fact that somebody on your level is not really appreciating them for who they are the way they want to be appreciated. And this is where the whole force thing comes in. It's like they want to force you to interact with them and to deal with them, but it's like you're only going to do it so much because it becomes energy draining for you and it becomes toxic for you, and you don't want anything to do with that, so you keep it light. All right, you keep salad light dressing, please. You keep it light. All right, you keep it light, like light dressing on a salad, or like light ketchup on a cheesesteak, or like light mustard on a Subway sandwich or something like that. You keep it light. All right, you keep it all the way light. You keep it very light. All right, and probably because you're the one who has the light. All right, so just saying. All right, just saying. You recognize the darkness in people, and no one likes to be seen like that. People don't think there's anything wrong with them or anything different with them until you come around. They start to recognize this darkness within them. They start to see that, they start to see that they're not as good of a person as they thought they were. But when a whole bunch of people who are fake, when a whole bunch of people who are clicking up around each other, they're not going to be able to see these things. They're not going to be able to tell these things. They're just going to know that, we're all fake, and they're going to think it's all good. They're not going to see any big difference in their behavior until you get around them, someone that's real. So when you are real and you are in the presence of a bunch of fake people, they're going to pick up on that. They're going to pick up on the fact that you're trying to, get in where you fit in, and sooner or later they're going to be like, oh, so and so isn't a good fit, or so and so, we don't like them here, they change the whole energy. When everybody gets here, when so and so gets here, nobody wants to be here because their energy is off, their energy is different. And it's like, that's why your energy is different. It's because you're real. Your energy is different because you're not vibing on the same level as them. Your vibe is your tribe, and they're not of your tribe. They're not on the same level as you. You're on a different level than them. You're on a different frequency from them. And it's like they're vibrating on this fake, negative, toxic level of energy, and you're above that. All right. You're not negative to other people. You're actually there and can maintain a joyful, positive attitude. They're there and they're like all joking. Oh, this sucks. Oh man, I don't want to be here. Oh, this, that, and it. Like they're all complaining and stuff. And like, that's just their go-to. That's what they do. That's how they pass the time, being toxic, being negative, oh man, this, that, and the other. And it's like, they all vibe with each other like that. You don't vibe like that. You're not a toxic person. That you can't, your energy won't allow you to be a toxic person. You don't mind being there. You don't mind knocking out a couple hours. Of course, you don't want to be there, but you're going to make the best out of your time while you're there. You're going to be the most positive person that you can be for yourself and other people while you're there. And they hate to see that. They hate to see that. All right. They don't like seeing that. So that's why you will never fit in with them. Okay. Their energy towards you is going to be it's just going to be a little different. It's not going to be anything that you want to tolerate. So then they're going to realize that you're distancing yourself from them. All right. You won't allow yourself to be fake or play that job game. You won't allow yourself to be fake or play that job game. They play the job game. They play the get along, or to go along, get along, whatever along. I don't understand. Go along to get along. That's what they do. You don't do that. You're real. You can't do that. It's something in you, realness, that won't allow you to do the go along with the get along. If you don't like somebody, you might show it on your face. If you don't like somebody, you might show it with your distance. If you don't like somebody, you may show it with your silence. And it's like, oh, why is so and so think they're too good enough to talk to me, or so and so think they're better than me, or that they can't talk to me. No, this person doesn't want to talk to you. They're trying to stay as positive as they can and not have their energy drained already with the energy draining job. They don't want you draining their energy, the job draining their energy, worrying about if the manager thinks they're doing a good job or not. All these things, you don't know what people are dealing with. So it's like, when you're in these types of situations and the manager is cool with everybody, and like you're doing your job, and the manager's looking at you like that, giving you the eye like you're not doing something, like you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, and all these things, it's like, why even be there in the first place? So it's like, instead of not being there, you distance yourself. You deal with people accordingly. You deal with people from a real frame of mind, or you deal with people from a real point of view with a real personality, and they can't take it. It makes them upset. They start to pick up on it. And that's why everything will be cool and everything will be good for like the first week or two. It was all good just a week ago. That's why everything will be good in the beginning. In the beginning, there was the word. All right, everything was word up. How you doing? What's up? Fist pound, fist bump. Hey, we like her. We like him. Everything was cool in the beginning. Then you started coming back, and it started being silent. You know, it started people stonewalling you, and you having to gray rock them, and it uh turns into spiritual warfare. And it's like they know they may not, some of them know it's spiritual warfare. All right, those are the ones that are real wicked. But like some of them, they just see it as like, oh, this person is just like, we don't like this person anymore. I don't like so and so anymore. Why do they work here? And it's like they will do the most weirdest crap at the job. This is when people will start trying to compete with you. This is when people will start trying to get in your way. You're trying to go somewhere and you damn near have to push them or shove them out the way just so they get the point to leave you alone. All right, some of I'm not even gonna take it there, but some of them will try to insert themselves in the way, and you gotta like shoulder bump them and it's like you're on playing hockey or football or something, and you have to like football them or shoulder check them or like cross them up just to get out the way. All right, ain't nobody going to be crossing nobody up trying to move through a hallway that's about 5 inches, so they're going to end up getting shoulder checked. All right, so it's like all the things that you have to go through because you're real. And this is why you don't fit in with them. You don't fit in with them because you're real and they have hatred towards you because of that. You're never going to be able to be a fake person. All right, you wear it on your face how you feel about them. You show them with your distance how you feel about them. And on top of that, not to say that you don't speak up for yourself at these jobs or whatever, but you show it with your silence. It's like, yo, I'm having a good day. I'm staying away from you. I'm not even dealing with you. I don't want anything to do with you. And it's like once they pick up on the fact that like they ruin your day kind of thing, or they're the reason why your face is twisted up like that, or whenever they're the reason why whenever they come around you got like the mean mug on, they're going to all start to team up against you and start to make it hard for you to be there. And that's when the work mobbing takes place. That's when people will actually try to mob you because it's like, oh, he doesn't like Kelly. Oh, she doesn't like Susie. Oh, he's got a problem with Beth Ann. He's got a problem with Malik. And it's like, oh, Malik, we all like Malik. There's nothing wrong with Malik. And it's like they really start to feel bad. They start to feel bad, so they have to project that energy back onto you and try to make you feel bad because they like your energy is that powerful. If you don't rock with somebody like that, if you don't deal with someone, they will start to feel bad. They'll start to feel bad. And that's why they have to try to transfer it to you, transfer that negative and toxic energy to you and try to make you feel like it's you, even though they know it's them. They know that they stank. They know that their energy stank. They know that they're toxic. All right, they know they got some ways about them, but everybody has some ways about them. But the thing is, when the people who realize that they have their ways about them, if they're a person that knows about healing and that wants to heal, they'll stay to themselves. They'll keep their toxic energy to themselves. Everybody got some toxicity with them. All right. Don't nobody not have toxic negative energy. Everybody's got a little bit of it or a lot of it. But depending on whether you got a little bit or a lot, if you're wise enough to keep it to yourself, if you're wise enough to stay to yourself, then you're part of the solution and you're not being part of the problem. The thing is that when people try to like bring more toxicity out of you or more negativity out of you, that's when certain things become an issue and certain things become a problem because it's like, yo, I'm trying to stay to myself. I'm trying to do my 1-2, trying to work this job, trying to work these couple hours or my whole shift or whatever it is. And it's better when you stay away from certain people because certain people will bring certain things out of you that you're not trying to display in front of everybody else. All right. So that's why you don't fit in. And then we're not done yet. And then they got the nerve to call you fake. Oh, so-and-so's not real. You're not real because you're not spazzing on them and getting kicked out of there. So you're not real. You're not real because you're not throwing your job away or your position away or ruining your income until you find another place, which will probably be next week because you don't even want to be there no more. They got the nerve to want to say that you're fake because you ain't gonna let them have it because you're not going to stoop to their level. They want to call you fake because you're not going to stoop to the level of a devil. So and so is fake. Yo, no, they're not. They're just real, and they're really trying to stay away from you so that you don't bring the realness up out of them. That's what they really. Because when keeping it real goes wrong, All right, that's all they're trying to avoid. That's all a person is trying to avoid when keeping it real goes wrong. All right, there's nothing wrong with you not stooping to the level of a devil. All right, you are the type of person that uses common sense, and there are a lot of people that they just don't use no common sense. But those are also the people who can spaz on somebody and keep their job as well. We've all seen that. So and so's in bed with this one. So and so's in bed with that one. So and so's kissing this one's butt and that one's butt, and they can say whatever they want and still be employed. Let you say something, with it's just not going to work out anymore. It's like there's different repercussions for you versus them. So that whole keeping it real stuff, if you keeping it real to yourself, that's the only person you need to keep it real with is YOU. You don't have to keep it real with them. You don't have to keep it real with anybody. Only person you have to keep it real with is you, because what they'll do, oh, you're not keeping it real. So you want me to keep it real and keep it real stupid? So the person gets into a situation that they wish they never got themselves involved in, just to please somebody. No, 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 no. All right, no, you don't gotta please nobody in that fashion. You don't owe them anything. You don't owe them anything. All right. You don't owe them nothing, and you don't owe them nothing. You don't owe them nothing either. All right. You don't owe them nothing, and you don't owe them nothing. All right. And even if you want to be funny with them, you could just be like, yo, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. End of discussion. All right. So anyway, they'll try to trip you up and get you caught up in their little games, their little job games and stuff like that. And it's all because they're bored. They don't know how to use their mind. They don't know how to stay positive. They don't know how to keep themselves occupied. All right. They don't know how to. I guess they ain't never had nobody tell them that growing up. Keep yourself occupied. All right, yo, the one thing that allowed me to use my mind was keeping myself occupied. Yeah, I used to love keeping myself occupied. Find something to do, get a coloring book, create a coloring book, draw something, play I Spy. A million things, million and one things you could do with your mind. All right, but you know, we're not gonna take it there. But you kind of got to have a mind to be able to do some things with your mind. Let's put it that way. All right, so you have them, you have a mind, okay, and there are some people that just aren't aware that you know they could use that thing and they could do something with that thing, instead of just trying to torment other people and torment other folks and gossip and slander and group up against other people. But people have the nerve. If somebody doesn't like me, I'm cool with that. They have the nerve that they think just because you don't like them and they have to work with you, they have to make that your problem. They already causing problems as it is, and it's like if you don't like them, they make that a problem for you. They're already toxic already. They're already a problem already. And it's like because you don't like them, and they could see it, they could feel it. Oh, so and so doesn't like. They're little kids. So and so doesn't like me. And you don't have to like people to work with them. And you're not. You're the one that's not even making it a problem. They're the ones that'll be a problem, and you're still able to work around that. You still have the wherewithal and the mental capacity to work around the stuff that they're trying to do. The playground that they're trying to create at that job environment, you still have the mental capacity to work around that. And if you could do all that and still stay there and still maintain your peace and all that, you're smart enough to start your own business. You're smart enough to do something with your mind, do something with your life. You're smart enough to start something, to create something. Stop thinking that that's your only way out. Stop thinking that that's your only outlet for income. You have to see yourself as being better than that. When things become stressful to the point to where it's like people are playing games with you, people are trying to make you leave, people are trying to get you to quit, things like that. Use your time when you're not there to create something for yourself, so you don't have to deal with all these things. Because these environments get toxic, all right, and especially when these people see you don't like them, they go to the manager and they use that as an example. When the one person that's being jacked up to you, they'll get everybody to think that you don't like nobody there. And the thing is, they stress you out to the point to where you don't want to deal with nobody because you don't have nothing left for anybody. You don't even have nothing left to talk to the cool guy that all he does is say hi. You don't have anything left to talk to the cool girl that all she does is bring a smile to your world. You don't have anything left to talk to certain people. And it's like they'll get you to a point to where you just turn into a recluse, and you just back up into a corner, not like back up like, oh, help me, like I just want to stay to myself, man. I don't want nothing to do with anybody. All I got the mental all I have the mental aptitude for is just to do my job now, and that's it. Because this person who I want to take in a dark corner and take them behind the dumpster like a gentleman, this person is really trying to make it difficult for me. All right. Or this girl that you're trying to do her hair real quick in the bathroom. If you get what I'm, if you pick up what I'm putting down, let me do your hair real quick, girl. You trying to, see her in the bathroom real quick. They're stealing your energy. And it's like, yo, I have nothing left. I don't want to interact with nobody. I just want to just everybody stay away from me. Let me work. And that's it. I just want to go to work and then go home. And that's why you have people that do that. They just want to go to work and go home. They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to associate with nobody. But when you're not on that demonic, devilish frequency, you stand out and stick out like a sore thumb. So-and-so is not one of us. So-and-so is this kind of person. He's that kind of person. Who goes to work and does that but a person with a childlike mindset? Who goes to work and points out what type of person you are instead of getting a job done? Somebody that's more focused on you, somebody that's more obsessed with you, somebody that's more stuck on you, fascinated with you, than doing their own job. And that's all it is. These people are fat. They have a strange, weirdo, creepy fascination with you, all right, to the point where it becomes negative for you and your life because they're toxic. And you don't want anything to do with that. People don't have to change, but they owe you that right for them to stay away from you and to let you live. But the thing is, in them little tiny, teeny environments like that, they don't want to let that happen. They feel they don't have to let it happen. All right. They feel that, oh, you don't like us? I'm going to the man. So-and-so didn't like us. And it's not that you don't like everybody there. You just don't like that one individual. But that one individual sees you don't like them. They start to slandering. They start to feel bad about themselves. And because you ain't want nothing to do with them, and they go to take that out on you. Sometimes they'll go to the co-workers. Sometimes they'll go to upper management because these are the people who don't mind playing them job games. You're not the type of person that plays the job games. The manager may not have a problem with you, but I mean, you may not be kissing the manager's butt and all that stuff, but he still may not have a problem with you. He sees you as somebody that just goes to work, does their job. But if these people are easily swayed by their little henchman or their little flying monkey or whatever, now they're starting to look at you. Now they're starting to look at you different. They might even tell upper management that you don't like them. They might even tell upper management that you have a problem with them. So once you recognize these kind of things happening, it's best to just keep it how you're keeping it. But once it gets too bad, you might want to go to like the management yourself, and you may want to you may just want to start looking for another job. But if you are experiencing this, I suggest you look for another job, and also while working